What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 6 of the Armando Effect. Today we have a very special guest, Jose Bencomo, over here. Welcome, Jose.
Thank you, everybody. I was expecting a round of applause, but
I know what's going on with these people. I don't understand.
it's all
But,
right.
anyways, listen,
Thank you. Now we got it. We got it.
there you
We
go. A
got it.
little bit late, but it's okay.
Thanks, guys.
Jose is part of Elite. Okay. Talk a little bit about Elite, Jose. Just a little preface, right? So, Elite is a lending company that we partner with now. They're absolutely amazing. They have a crazy system, and that's why we kind of want to go into it today. Give us a little bit of the background.
Well, first, thanks for having me on the pod. I mean, I know it's gonna do big numbers. At least this one's gonna do big
We're gonna
numbers
blow up.
because
This
you
is gonna
got
go
you got a
viral.
special, really special guest
A
here.
very special guest.
So, Elite Lending, we're a mortgage company, but
Hmm.
we like to think of ourselves as a more up to date mortgage company. We're big on technology. We're a technology
Sure,
company that does mortgages.
sure.
So we're big on process, the latest technology. So that's our foundation is technology, and we just happen to do mortgages.
Mortgages as well.
So
When did you guys start, Jose? What
so we
was the launch
started
date?
we started Elite Lending. We're about to hit 5 years now in December.
Mm-hmm.
My brother Robert Bencomo started the company. It was me, my brother, and Eric. We started in a little office in Miami Lakes. It was just literally three cats, little combined space, screaming at each other, taking calls. And we started like that. We're up to about 30, about 30 employees now.
They have a crazy operation, guys. You have to go to this office.
Thank-
It's insane.
yeah.
And they have like a great system of meetings, right? You guys do Wednesday meetings every
We
Wednesday,
have we
meetings every
have a
Friday.
we have a Wednesday meeting with everybody in the office, so that's the whole crew. Then every Friday morning we have what's called the War Room meeting. I set that up a couple months ago with just the loan officers, where we everybody gets together. We air out grievances because
Right?
it's not always butterflies and
Positive and
rainbows.
yep, yep.
We hold each other accountable. We go over any problem files, anything that loan officers might not understand. So we just tackle that head on as a team. That's our culture, right? Our culture is we're a family. Um, Man, I'm in the office 50 plus hours a week, so
All the time.
like
All the time.
all the time.
And now
So
Jose, by the way, is coming once a week here to the Sunset
correct.
office.
Going to the Sunset office is my second family here.
Absolutely.
So I,
Absolutely.
I come once a week with Jesus, where we meet the team, we strategize, because at the end of the day, I want to help you guys grow, right?
Absolutely.
Your success is just as important to me as my own success. Because if you guys are doing well, that means that I'm doing well. So
It's a back and forth.
I make it a point to come here at least once a week
And
to be
by
with
the
the
way,
team.
agents tuning in on this is a resource. Okay,
Yeah.
we have Jose here answering all questions. If you need a little bit of a breakdown or a little bit of a training, Jose's here for that specifically, right? Like he's doing his work, he's doing his
Yeah.
deals, but whatever question an agent may have or whatever. So if you're a new agent, you're kind of getting your feet wet in the system in the market. It's good to know about lending too. That's
Yeah,
important
absolutely.
because I know a lot of
Absolutely.
agents that they specialize in the real estate part, but as an agent, I think having a background at least in the loan side
Yeah,
is
it's
good.
it's important. I think, you know, I tell a lot of the newer agents, listen, I don't expect you to be the mortgage expert, right?
Sure,
That's
sure.
that's what
That's what
I'm
you're
that's what I'm
exactly,
here for.
exactly.
But it's always good to have a little bit of knowledge when it comes to the mortgage side, because when you're talking to prospective clients
Right,
and they ask you, because those things will come up, the mortgage stuff will come up. You want to be able to answer any questions, any concerns a client might have, because
sure,
they're looking at you as the expert.
exactly.
So you want to present yourself as the expert, not only on the real estate side, but you
A
want to have
little bit on
some
the lending
some sort of
side.
knowledge on the lending side.
So it looks good on the agent, right? But not only that, I feel like, and in my experience, if you know a little bit on the lending side, it facilitates the transaction, right?
hundred
Because
percent.
you educate the buyer before the buyer even sits down with the lender, right? So there's already a little bit of a foundation. They're not going blind, right?
Correct.
Whereas maybe some buyers going with misconceptions. A big one that I see a lot is the condo market, right?
Yeah.
They have a lot of misconceptions. So as an agent, when you have a background on the lending side,
Yeah.
right, which that's what host is here to do, right, to give us that resource, it facilitates that connection because the agent is basically connecting the buyer with the lender
Correct.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, so the good thing about Elite, and this is something that I've noticed from the get go, and it's something that I'm trying to implement here. We're doing it also on the Avenue scale. Is they have a very structured system, right? And I've as you volume up, as you scale up, that is super necessary. I've implemented it here with Masi. We're using Excel sheets for everything now. We're
Sure.
tracking everything. I had a meeting with Eric. Eric is also an elite. He gave me the idea of the accountability sheets, so we're also implementing that here. That structure is what really helps you scale,
Yeah,
right?
100%. And you guys will notice as you grow, you got to have a process, right? You have to have a process because how many agents you guys at now?
220 plus. I mean, we
And
have
growing.
been growing. Yeah.
It's tough to keep track of 220 plus agents,
Other
referrals,
files, other.
files, listings you guys may have. So we're big on that.
Exactly.
I mean, we're a very process driven company. We're very, very structured. There's a process and a structure for everything. And whether you're a company with 30 agents or like Avenue, 200 plus and growing, you
You
have to
need it.
start building that culture. You have to because you don't want small things to fall in through the cracks.
Sure.
That's where mistakes happen.
You lose leads
That's
a
where
lot
you
of
lose
times.
leads, and losing
Exactamente.
leads means losing money.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's super important, and that's why I'm super super glad that we partnered up with you guys because Avenue has so much potential to
Yeah.
grow. I mean, I
Absolutely.
see it in the short time that we've been working together. You guys are a monster.
It's constant movement.
It's
We always
constant
have
movement,
movement here.
100%. I
Exactly.
see it.
Exactly.
But with that, you don't want that monster to roam free. You
Exactly.
got to put a leash on that, right?
You need
And
to
you
put a
have
little bit of a structure so you're
a
not going. If not, you go crazy.
hundred
If
percent.
not, you go
And
crazy.
you
You
guys
know.
can't, as you grow, if that's not in place, you guys are gonna go. I mean, you're gonna go
It's going to be
crazy.
a problem.
You're gonna go
And something
crazy.
that Jose mentioned that's important. Let's say you do have 30 agents, 20 agents, whatever it is. To get to the 200, you need these structures. And then from the 200 to the 4 to the 500 agents, you need to keep being more and more. It's almost like a corporate style,
It is. It is. That's
you
kind of
know?
how you have to look at it. I mean, a lot of these other big real estate companies, that's how they work. They're based off a corporate ladder
Right.
and a corporate structure. That's what makes them so successful. That's what's going to make you guys more successful
For
than
sure.
what you are now.
And you want to hear this is a little funny side note. When I was in the corporate world, right, I wanted to escape that structure, right, because I was in the corporate world as an employee.
Yeah.
Now that I'm a business owner, we have our offices. I'm trying to implement that structure. So isn't that funny? Like at some point, I didn't see the value in it, but now I realize anybody that makes it, anybody that grows, that's big enough, needs to have these
A
these
hundred,
uh, these
a
in
hundred
place.
percent.
You
It's
know.
super, super, super.
And by the way, Jose has not become like this. I think you've always been structured, right? Like, is that your personality?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
right.
am
Give him your schedule. Give him your schedule because he does have a very strict
so
routine.
I'm very structured. I'm
Very
a
structured.
creature. I'm a creature of habit. Um if I'm gonna go through my whole schedule, so I'm up at 4 a.m. every day. Monday through Friday, I'm up at 4.
Me too.
Sure. We
my,
we
my
could
siesta
yeah.
in the back looking
We
at me.
I didn't know we can lie on podcast. No, Monday you have your thing.
See, see, see.
So I'm up at 4 a.m. every day to go to the gym. I'm at the gym by 4:20. I'm parked in the gym for like 20 minutes. That's my time to, believe it or not, I answer clients' emails. I respond to anything. So anybody here, because I know we got a lot of people looking at this podcast.
Yeah,
Elite Lending is pretty much 24/7.
24/7.
Because
We were just talking about that, by the way.
I'm answering emails at 4 a.m. I'm the
Right.
early guy, and some of my guys at the office are the late guys. So I go, I work out, back at home by 6, take my daughters to school. I'm at the office by 8:20, and then it's grind time.
This is every day. This is every
There's
day.
every day. Saturday
You
is
know.
my kind of my one rest day. Sunday I'm up at 6 a.m. church, and yeah, man, it's not for everybody. A
It's
lot
not.
of people hear my schedule and hear my routine and think it's crazy. Works for me.
What time do you usually go to bed, Jose?
Thinking around 9:30, 10. I'm not a guy
That
that
part is
needs.
important, yeah.
I'm not a big 8 9 hour sleep guy. I'm
But
good
you
off
kind of
six
have to
hours.
to implement that early morning schedule. And by the way, little by little, because I'm more of a night person, right? It's
Yeah,
always been like that for me. And as I get more structured, I'm trying to revert to that,
switch
right?
it.
To switch it. And I think the going to sleep earlier is huge, right? Because sometimes I would answering emails or doing whatever, it was the opposite. Instead of doing that in the morning, I would do it until 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
And even though I don't need a lot of hours, but you need to sleep, I mean,
you gotta
so
get some
something
sleep.
5 hours at least,
Yeah,
6 hours, well, me, I was one to need 8 or 9. I needed my beauty sleep, that was important for me, but not anymore. Another thing we were talking about prior to this podcast is we're not a 9 to 5, right? We
yeah.
touched on that a little bit
It's very
earlier.
important. Yeah,
Our game is 24/7. In fact, we're on vacations, we're answering emails, answering phone calls. No matter where we are, this is not a 9 to 5 gig,
Yeah.
right?
I think a big thing, whether it be on the real estate side or on the mortgage side, the big thing is availability.
Sure,
Availability.
sure.
Remember, we're not a 9 to 5. You'll have clients that work 9 to 5, and they're
Right.
gonna call you
In
six,
the
seven,
morning or
8 o'clock,
nighttime?
8 o'clock.
Exacto, exacto.
So, and I push this a lot to newer loan officers. You don't have to know it all, but you got to be available. I
Sure.
mean, I remember my first year, year and a half, it was computer everywhere, bro. I would go to my in-laws' house, parents' house, anywhere, and it'd be me with my book bag, my computer,
A constant
because
grind.
constant grind. I still have that. Excuse me. I've been very fortunate now where I have a team around me where I've been able
Right.
to delegate, and that's another big thing I want to touch on. As you grow and scale your business, you gotta have the right people around you,
100%.
right? It's not about
100%.
having 1,000 people if you don't know how to delegate.
We talked about it, right? Quality over quantity.
Quality over
Always.
quantity. I
Always.
got 4 or 5 really responsible, great loan officers. All my people are great, by the way. But I got that 4 or 5 people that I've been
The core, yeah.
mentoring and training where if I need something or if I can't get to something, delegate. Hey, I need this done. And that's super important because at the end of the day, we want to try to do it all.
We can't.
You can't.
Very important, right? Like this game, and as you grow, you realize you can't do everything by yourself.
No, you can't.
You need a good team.
You have.
You know, I guess life is kind of like that too, right? You know, it's we're limited to our faculties. You need to expand how with a team.
Hundred
That's the way to
percent.
go.
Yep.
And Jose, you mentioned like this is something you tell your new lenders availability. Any other tips that you have for somebody getting into the world of lending that you want to
Yeah.
share?
Besides availability, you gotta have thick skin.
Mm-hmm.
Thick skin. I mean, you're gonna get a lot more, especially in the beginning. You're gonna get a lot more no's than yeses. You have to be okay with that. Newer loan officers and even agents, because I see it here, you guys are on the phone, cold calling
All
constantly.
the
I see
time.
your videos. Like it is a numbers game.
It's a numbers
It
game.
is a numbers game,
It's a numbers game.
and all you need is one. That
Exactly.
one yes, it could change your entire career. I've seen it.
Sure.
I've seen loan officers of mine who make that relationship, whether it be with a client or trying to build with a newer agent. That one agent
It's a game changer.
can change your entire career.
Yeah.
I've seen it for me personally. I've seen it with other people as well. It's it's that of that constant grind, that constant, hey, you gotta, I know it's super cliche,
It's very cliche, but cliches
or
are real. That's why they're
that's why they're
cliches.
cliches.
Exactamente.
1% better. 1%
Exactamente.
better. 1% better. I've been doing this for a while now. I'm always wanting to reinvent myself, always wanting to get better. Um, Surround yourself with people who are smarter than you. If you're the
100%.
smartest guy in your group,
You're in the wrong
you're
group.
in the wrong group.
100%.
So I like to surround myself with like-minded people, people who are hungry, people who want the best, not only for you professionally, because that's important, but personally as well. People that want to see you grow, will uplift you. That's super important. Surround yourself with the right team.
The same frequency. Exactly.
Always, always,
Exactly.
always. That's
And,
super
and,
important.
and touching back on that, having the thick skin, right? This is something big that we see with the cold calls, the follow ups. Don't be stuck on a no, right?
Yeah.
Because when I started doing the cold calls, that's really what I noticed for me and other agents. That at first you feel a little bad when somebody either curses at you or hangs up the phone at you or whatever. Don't be stuck on that no. On to the next one. It's a numbers game, like Jose
It
said.
is.
Out of 100, you may get one, but guess what? Anyways, you're not paying for this. This is sweat equity. What you're paying for it is the time. That's it. These are free leads that you get at the end of the day. So if you can get a commission check from a free lead, who cares if they give you 100 no's? Who cares if they scream at you? You hang up the phone, you go on to the next one.
Let me tell you. Now you're
It's
asking me a
big.
question. I want to ask you a question because you're big on the cold calling culture here,
Yes, yes.
especially here. I mean, I can only speak on Sunset because this is where I've been the most, and I gotta commend you on something that I admire. You push your people, and that
Right.
is admirable because not you're busy. I know that, but
Yeah.
you take the time to really coach up your younger agents.
100%.
What's one piece of advice that you would give these younger agents that want to come into the real estate because it's hard, bro.
It's very
Like
hard.
I'll give to all the real estate agents out here looking at this podcast. I can't do real estate.
It's
Like
tough.
it's tough. But what do you think? One thing that you would tell these newer agents?
That's a great question. That's a great question. I would say ignore the glamour, right?
Oof.
That's very big, right? Because I feel
That's
like
something we could put on Twitter. Ignore the
ignore the glamour. When you look at it from the outside, and this is what I talk to when I interview new agents,
yeah.
everything is the fat checks, the commission checks, but they don't see this grind that we're talking about where you're 24 hours a day, you're always doing reject, you're always having to put up with rejections. So ignore the glamour and be patient. New agents, especially the young ones, they want to be overnight successes. It doesn't work that way. If you look at the more experienced realtors, the ones that are doing the crazy, they've been in this game for what,
A
10,
long time.
15 years. It's like anything in life, right? You start the gym in a month, you're not going to have the body you want. You have to do it long term. So ignore the glamour, be patient. And a third one, which for me has become a pet peeve, by the way, come in the office, be
Oh.
responsive,
Oh,
please.
say that again. Say
I
that one.
give I
Say
give
that one
agents and I
again.
tell them I will give you what you give me. As Jose mentioned, right? We're very busy. We have a million things to do, but we're always going to be here to help you if you put in the work, because that's the beauty of Avenue and also that I'm seeing from Elite, right? We give back, we reciprocate what we get. So if you're not in the office and then at some point you're complaining, no, I'm not closing,
That's
it's a
so.
clear answer.
That's so good, bro.
Yeah.
That's
So
so good.
those three things, right? Ignore the glamour. Real estate is beautiful. I love it. I love real estate because I'm a people person, right?
Yeah.
We can talk for Jose and I can talk for days, right?
Yes.
In fact, look, this podcast has been going on for a bit now. So ignore the glamour. Do it because you genuinely want to help people. Be patient. You're not gonna get rich overnight, and show up.
It's funny because
Show
I
up.
think
You know?
people will probably see you now, right? The Armando now,
Yeah.
but they don't see the years of
Exactly.
the back work that you had to
That
go
I had
through
to
and had
go.
to suck through to
And
get to
change
this
even
point.
as a person,
Yeah,
right?
a
Because
hundred
this
percent,
changes you even
a
as a
hundred
person in the
percent.
process. So, and by the way, it was so easy to answer that question because it's a problem that I've been running into now.
Yeah,
So I've been thinking about it, right? I've self-reflected on that question. Like, what can I tell my agents during the interview to kind of get them ready for what is real? Not the glamour, like, oh, you're going to be a millionaire here. You can make a lot of money, 100%, but you have to put in the work
yeah.
and be patient. With time, everything
We've been
gets
kind of
done.
doing the same thing when we've been doing interviews. We're like, hey, listen, there's a you can make a very lucrative and nice life doing this,
Sure, sure.
and it's not for everybody. I
Important.
need everybody to.
We
This
have
is
to say that.
this
It
is
is what it
not
is.
this is not for
It is
everybody,
what it is.
and it's okay.
Sure.
It's okay. It's not meant to be for everybody. You have to be okay with the struggle, not getting too high, right? Because I think we have a tendency of when everything's going good. Listen, I'll speak from experience. When everything's going great, you're on top of the world. What can bring me down, right? But it's the real character is shown when you're in the pits,
Exactly.
when you're like going through it and you called 100 people and no one answered your calls,
You have no deals in
or
that
you
pipeline.
have no deals in the
The deals
pipeline.
are falling
Oh
through.
man, I can go, bro. We
It's
can
insane.
we can go for an hour just talking about that
Issues that
that
come.
that
Yeah,
alone. That's where real success comes in. That's
sure.
where I could see me personally, if I know someone's gonna make it or not, not when they're up here. Hey, when you're down in the dumps,
What are
how
you doing exactly?
what are you doing to get out of it?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
And that's what I
That's
noticed. For
big.
example, when a lot of agents they'll start, they put in a lot of work for a month, right? They're inspired, and then nothing happens because obviously it takes time to get
Sure.
deals to build
Yeah.
the pipeline, and that's it. They stop coming, and it's like you just started. You're not going to be closing $10 million deals
Yeah.
within your first month. So, and on that note, by the way, something that I do want to start implementing with my newer agents, Elite does something that I really like, which is they have their people come into the office,
Yeah.
right? So when they interview, I guess you guys, when you interview lenders and all that, or MLOs, you tell them, hey, I need you in the office this many days or
It
whatever
is
it may
it
be.
is a non-negotiable for us.
Guys, at
Like
home, you can't do business.
no, listen,
You
it
can't.
is proven
I'm
you
sorry.
are not going to be as effective at home as you're going to be in the office. When you're in the office, even here, when you're in the office, you're surrounded by your team. You listen to phone calls. Man, I love listening to phone calls here because there's things that you guys say that I can pick up on and even I can use it.
Sure.
And newer
Sure.
agents, real estate and loan officers need to hear those calls.
Exactly.
Man, what is he saying? What objections are they saying to him on that call that I can use and overcome in my future calls? Like it drives me
It
crazy.
makes you
So
more of an expert.
a
That's what it
hundred
does at the end
percent,
of the day.
100%. I listen. I know taking calls when you're around people is nerve wracking because you're like, man, I don't want to sound like
It's
an idiot.
insane. It's
Yeah, I
insane.
don't want to sound like an idiot. I don't want them to think that I don't know what I'm saying on the phone. No, man. At the end of the day, all we want to do is make people better.
Exactly.
Make people, and man, I've seen it here. When you guys have a successful cold call, everybody's hype.
Come on, we
Man,
start celebrating. We start.
what?
It's great. Exactly.
I've seen
Exactly.
Joe take calls. I've seen Danny take calls, and like the face that they make
It's
and the
crazy.
excitement when they
Exactly.
get like even a small like lead or a listing, bro, that's great. That's what we're in
And
here
on the
for.
flip side, have you ever seen if a call is rejected or hung up? Does anybody criticize? Does any at
No,
all? Al contrario. On to the next.
and that's it, and that's
That's
good,
it.
and it's a good coaching moment for
Exactly.
you as well. Be
Exactly.
like,
Exactly.
hey, that was a good call, but you know what I would do differently? Boom, boom, boom.
Exactly.
And maybe that's something that they didn't know that they could implement in that call. On to the next. On to the next.
The cold calling thing, guys, by the way, and this is a little a side note, it's important when you're starting, right? That you say, oh, I did cold calls. You shouldn't just call 2, 3 numbers a day, right? Set a number. And I would say a good, the magic number for me is 20 to 30 calls a day, right? Because you get enough volume that you can practice, right? You're not over, because after 20, 30 calls,
Yeah,
you're
you're
exhausted, especially if they picked up
a
and
hundred
they're
per yeah.
answering, you're exhausted. It's a good number to be able to do all your other real estate stuff and still get your productivity in and your training and all that good stuff, you know? And on that note, by the way, every Saturday, I'm going to start implementing this. I don't know if you saw, I posted
I
this
saw
last
it.
week.
I saw it on
We're
IG.
going to start doing cold calls here unless something happens or whatever it is, 1 p.m. every Saturday. So we'll be coaching here from sunset, 1 p.m. If you guys have some free time or if you want to get more opportunities, like Jose said, here's where the opportunities happen. Not at home, not in a Starbucks, in the office,
And listen,
you
you
know?
guys have someone here who's making time. And I'm not trying to
Hype me up,
look. I'm
brother.
not
Hype
trying.
me up.
But Armando's here.
Absolutely.
Like, listen, I'm sure you have things to do on Saturday, family stuff like that, but you're making it a point to be here for your people.
100%.
Take listen, hear me. Take advantage. Take advantage. You have a free. Everybody loves free. You have a
Everybody loves
free
free.
resource here
Exactly.
to help you get better and make money. You'd be dumb not to take
Not to
advantage
come,
of it.
and all we ask for is your time. That's it. Sweat equity. All you have to do is show up.
Then you guys can get coffee upstairs.
Brother,
Go to Cecile's, have some
last Saturday
breakfast.
I ordered pizzas. We had lunch here all
I didn't
together.
know that.
It
I
becomes,
would have been here.
mira, this Saturday come through. It becomes like a bonding experience too, right? So, on that note, Jose, anything you want to finish with? Anything you want to say?
Man, this is good, bro.
It's
We
nice.
gotta make this a weekly thing.
Hell yeah. Hell
Um,
yeah.
bro, I want to thank not only you, I want to thank the Avenue team
Mm-hmm.
for welcoming us, not only as partners, but honestly, you guys have brought us in as family.
For sure. For
Um,
sure.
I love working with you guys. I
For sure.
love talking with you guys, seeing how not only Elite can make Avenue better, but how
But vice
Avenue
versa.
can make Elite better.
Exactly.
And it's gonna be it's been a start of a beautiful,
Of a
beautiful
beautiful relationship.
relationship.
And by the way, we're gonna level up both of us, Elite and Avenue. It's gonna be crazy.
Hey, you guys
So
stay tuned.
stay
We got
tuned,
some big.
guys.
Listen, we got some big things we can't announce on the pod. We
Exactly.
will soon. We got some big things. Elite Avenue
Exactly.
coming your way. So stay tuned. Thank you, bro.
Stay tuned,
Appreciate
my
you.
people, my brother.
Love you,
Thank you
bro.
so much. Love you, my brother. Dale, dale, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next week.